Hey guys, I decided to voice over this video because when I shot this, I didn't even talk. I had allergy issues, so I was ill when I filmed this. So I'll just voice it over. But here I'm just showing you the squash. I got some new fruit setting. Actually, that fruit did not that squash there didn't get pollinated, so it didn't set. Um, and this is a spaghetti squash. You see, it's getting a little bigger. And I'll just kind of go around and show you. I have three in this one bed. There's a second one, and then there's the third one. Now those seeds came from grocery store squash. That there is a muskmelon. Spaghetti squash get much bigger than that, but that muskmelon will get a lot bigger too. But yeah, I was glad to see that one pollinated. There I'm just kind of showing you me letting the broccoli go to seed. I put some tomatoes in that bed. If you see some of the leaves are brown, I used some urine as fertilizer, and I got it on the leaves. And that's one thing, if you do use urine diluted down with water and you get it on the leaves, sometimes you get that browning like that. So try to just water at the base of the plant. This is my corn here. And I can tell that some of it's been pollinated. But yeah, just showing you a quick view of the corn. I got some tomato plants in there still, and some elephant garlic in there still. But got some scapes coming out of the elephant garlic. That's when they first came out. I have to tell you guys, I'm a little bit behind on videos. This video was probably shot about a month ago, and I just haven't had time to really edit. Here's my Brussels sprouts. You can see where I harvest them. The little stumps went ahead and died. So in a minute you'll see me just knocking those little stumps off. But yeah, I'm kind of I'm behind in my posting. I have time to film, but it's hard to find time to edit and stuff like that. So I usually, when I do get time to edit, like it's raining right now, I'll come and edit whatever, and then post a few videos at a time. But those Brussels sprouts are looking good. You can see after I took those leaves off, they already are starting to swell up a little bit. And even now, it's funny to look back at this video, because now they're even bigger than that, and they're even taller. They just keep getting taller. It's like they're just taking off now. So yeah, that's a little bit of my OCD there, getting all those little dead little stems left on the leaves from when I cut them off. So moving on to the next bed there, that's some more squash and some corn. And right here I'm showing you a little mouse melon flower. Those flowers for cucumbers are so tiny. But granted, the little cucumber, when it's ripe, it's tiny. But they're so cute. The little flowers, how tiny and delicate they are. And there's just showing the squash and stuff. This is the next bed. There's some more squash fruit setting in there. There's one down in there, down in the middle. You can see that. The corn on these have some small ears. Something I wanted to point out to you guys. I noticed that my older beds, like these beds with the squash and the corn and stuff, this is the first year I've ever grown in them. And I noticed that my older beds that I've been growing in for a year or two, the soil is better. I don't know what happens. I don't know what happened or whatever. It's just I noticed that in another bed that I planted in the backyard too. And here I have beans and peppers and tomatoes down in there. These are some more of the world's smallest tomato. I haven't decided if I think I'm gonna put a bamboo pole and let those grow up the bamboo pole. I kind of wanted to let those tomatoes kind of crawl out over the ground and not oh, look at that, I got some little pepper blooms in there. I kind of wanted to let the tomatoes just kind of trail out and vine out over the ground, but trying to mow the yard and keep people from stepping on them when people come up to the house is hard to do. That bed's the same way, tomatoes and peppers down in there. I had a bean plant die off. I pulled it out of the middle. I'm going to plant something in the middle of there. My kale and my chard is still doing good. These have a lot of flowers. I'm glad I let them go to seed, because they bring a ton of bumblebees and just different pollinators to the yard. And hopefully the borage that I planted will do the same thing. Here I'll just kind of show you a mouse melon. That one had already been pollinated, because before they get pollinated, they're not even that big. It's crazy how fast they swell up after they pollinate. Even though the flower is still on there, the flower is closed up and it's going to fall off. But you can just kind of tell right away. See how little that one is? That's how they start out. And you can just kind of tell if they've been pollinated, because they swell up really quickly. This cage here, I had beans. There are beans in there. You'll see some flowers on those. Those are pinto beans as well. I was amazed at how tall it got. These are some musk melons, and you can see there is a musk melon that got set. And I think there are a few more in that planter now, but at that time that was the only one. And then when you look down at the base of these pinto beans, you see there's some beans. There's more beans in there. I really had to dig to get them out of there. There's a bigger mouse melon. That one was almost ripe. I think a couple of days after I shot this, I went out there and ate that one. And if you've never grown mouse melons or Mexican sour gherkins, they are really good, I have to admit. They're a little bit sour, but they taste almost exactly like the rind part of the watermelon, or the part of the watermelon that gets really close to the rind when it starts to go from like pink to white right in there. It tastes almost just like that. So I really like those things. They're good. And you can just see these climbed up here so fast, and now they're circling the top of the cage. They're just wild little cucumbers. You can just see how they're different tendrils sticking out. If you see little thin things, there's a female coming in on that. That's another spaghetti squash. You see a couple of females there that are going to open up soon. I was trying to tuck that back in the cage, but it kept popping back out on me. So, well, no, it stayed that time. A lot of times I try to tuck these things and make them actually grab onto the cage, wrap the tendrils around so that they'll hook the cage. And that's one of those, I don't know what they call those bugs. I see them a lot. They kind of freak me out. I don't want them to touch me. Anyway, I just kind of tuck that mouse melon in there and make it grow that way. Now, this is the one with a lot of the melons. There are a couple of tomatoes in the middle. And the melons I'm just going to let them trail out. But as you can see, I have quite a few tomatoes there. They've already set. I just pull a little yellow thing off. I mean, you don't have to, they fall off, but I'm OCD, When I was a kid, I pulled out all my loose teeth because I couldn't stand them wiggling in my mouth, so, I was kind of checking to see if I had any females on that melon plant, but I didn't. So I'll walk over here to the other side of the garden. You'll just see once those sweet potatoes came back, they just once they straightened out, they just took off. They just filled in really nicely. The sorrel's still looking good. I have a couple of okra plants in there with it. Over here I have some tomatoes. These tomatoes just really kind of exploded out of nowhere. They started as little bitty things, and I had to put a cage on them after this video. These peppers are looking pretty good. They're growing pretty quick. There's some more peppers in there, and an okra plant. That one actually has a little bud on it right there. You can see the flowers starting. So should have some okra soon. Let's see what's next. Oh, over here with my cucumbers and my celery. That celery is still looking great. And it still tastes great too. I harvest off of it periodically. Cucumbers still looking kind of good. Had some little splotchy areas because I think once again I got some of the urine fertilizer on it too. Yeah, I think that's what I got on that. And then these are looking pretty good. This is 2 different plants, and that garlic in the middle there should be ready soon. I should be able to pull it. I planted that garlic a lot later than my other garlic, so let's see where we're going now. Okay, we're over here by these are my oranges, showing you how they're getting bigger. It's amazing to watch those things go. The oranges, and I think I have maybe 5 or 6 on this tree. The guava here has blooms on it still. I don't know if it'll get fruit. It might do like my orange, get blooms for a while, and then finally produce fruit after a year or two of getting blooms. I don't know, but I know last year I only got 2 blooms. This year I got a bunch of blooms. I have no idea if they're going to turn into fruit or what they're going to do. My little herb tower is still doing good. It's putting on flowers as well, and that's the parsley. Putting on flowers and going to seed as well. I like that herbs don't get all bitter like lettuce when they go to seed. That's pretty cool. So you still can, harvest them and use them. Then over here I give you a little glimpse of my peach here. It's so cute. It's so little. But yeah, really nice peach. The trees are doing good. I'm glad to see them. Gonna get some fruit again out of them this year if the birds leave them alone. They should. Aloe vera is looking good in there. I don't do anything to the aloe vera. I don't even water it. This back here, those are carrots there, but they're in with a few cucumbers. Though that's my little watermelon experiment, and I'll be honest and tell you, I don't think I'm gonna get one melon out of those. It's an experiment. I'll probably just pull them up. But these cucumbers here, they have lots of flowers on them. I think I stopped to hand pollinate one right quick. Back here in the back, I don't get a whole lot of pollinators. I don't know why. That cucumber's a little misshapen, but this one up here is better. Has a better shape to it. Looks like the pollination is better on those. But you can see I have quite a few cucumbers. These cucumbers are just, they're doing stellar. I actually pulled that cucumber and ate it while I was still filming. Here are the potatoes here. It seems like it won't be soon before I'll be pulling those. The peas, if you can tell at the bottom, they're kind of brown. They're like they're shriveling up. Yeah, it's just getting too hot for them. The season's over for them. They're just done now. So, yeah, that's the peas for you. I got a nice little amount of peas. None of them ever made it in the house because I just eat them straight off the vine. This is my tomatillo and bean plants. Down in here, the tomatillo is huge. It's growing all out of the cage. I don't know if I'm gonna get any tomatillo. I get plenty of flowers. I'm not seeing any set. Maybe I should hand pollinate them or something and see if I can get some set. Last time I grew tomatillos, though, I didn't have to do anything. I had tomatillos all over. Those beans climbed up that cage really well, and in a minute here, I should be showing you some beans that are on here. Let's see. Yeah, there are some little ones there, and there's some over there. There's some under there. So yeah, I was surprised by how fast the beans actually grow, like the pods themselves, like how fast they go from small to. I think right there, I don't know if that's going to turn into a tomatillo or not. The camera didn't really focus well, but it looks like it's going to. I have to look again and see if it actually started, getting bigger and swelling. The last thing I'm going to show you over here are the blackberries, which I'm very pleased with. You can see that they're starting to turn. They're getting ever so pink in this video, and I love that. So until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later.